Welcome to another Wednesday. I am Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia, and you're watching us right here live on the EXP. What's going on?
Hi, dude. It feels like it's been forever.
It's been absolutely forever. We're sorry we have been absent, but we promise you guys we're here and we're here to stay. It's been crazy. I've been moving. I've moved like twice in the last 2 weeks. We've had some bereavements. We've had some really scary things happen, but we're still here. We're going to talk to you guys about some geeky news. But before we do, we're going to check in with each other and see how we've been doing and what we've been watching since the last time we spoke. But it's Ambrosia. It's been like 3 weeks
Dude, I
since we
know.
spoke
It's so
together.
weird. I know. But in one of those weeks, like despite like how rough things have been,
Yeah,
I did get to go to Disney World. And so that
I
was
saw that. How was
super
that?
fun.
Fun?
Um, so I've been to Disney. So I used to go to Disney World all the time as a kid, but we would always go off season. We went down there for a
Okay.
wedding. And I don't think I'll ever go back in the months of June through August in like the
Uh-huh.
busy season. I'm not built to wait in lines for 2+ hours.
Oh man,
It's so
that's
busy, but
yeah,
I got to build
that's
a lightsaber, so that was really cool.
oh, that's so awesome. Ambrosia, I'm excited. I want to see your. Do you have it handy at
Mm,
all, or no?
it's in the bedroom.
Okay,
I'll go
we
grab
got
it when we do like a
we
little
have.
break or something.
Sounds good. We have Next Issue Pod in the house. How's it going? He says, good to have y'all back. We have Cool Gamer. He says, hi, everybody. And thank you guys for hanging out and being here with us. Well, we are excited to be back. Ambrosia, before let's I love the excitement around your lightsaber making. Did you make any cool TikTok videos for that?
I made one. Okay, so this is where we goofed. We goofed, and I forgot to bring
Oh
our
no.
battery pack, like our like phone charger stuff. So I
Uh-huh.
couldn't make a ton of content because my phone died
Oh no.
like most of the time. It was awful. But I actually made a TikTok of that experience.
Uh-huh.
Because if you are a Star Wars fan, you need to go make a lightsaber. It is the coolest experience like
That's gonna be so
you could
fun. Yeah.
ask for.
My son, my 11-year-old son, he always wanted to go do something like that. So I think I want to try to at least do that one time in our lives, to go and build a lightsaber or something like that. I think it would be really
Honestly, if
fun.
you could go to personally liked the Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland better.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it is more for your buck versus at
Yeah.
Disney Hollywood Studios. The only big difference I feel like was you could get blue milk with rum in it at Disney World,
Oh,
and you
you can get
can't
lit
get
up.
that. Yes, and you can't do that at Disneyland. But at Disneyland, they
Okay.
have their the cantina, which is fine.
Okay.
But definitely, I think if you and your son could go to Disneyland because I feel like that will be the most bang for your buck.
Oh, okay. That sounds exciting. I want to do that. We have Alan Dunn in the house. He is the creator of Pocus Hocus. We also have Sean Butler in the house as well. Here we go. He's here we go. Is that the Alan Dunford of Pocus Hocus fame? See? This is hilarious. So I don't know if you guys know. I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit. Here's my self plug here and my self promotion. I am actually currently working with Alan and all the creators over there. We won't say Dave's name because Dave, we just don't want to talk about Dave. No, well, you know Dave Lentz, our buddy, our
Oh my
pal.
gosh, yes, he did my logo.
He made your logo. He made our logo for this show. He's lettering Pocus Hocus, and they have issue 4 that's going to be dropping on Kickstarter. They're going to be launching next week. So you guys, if you guys want to, please head on over to bit.ly/Pocus Hocus 4 and click that notify me on launch button. Superstar Dave Lentz, he says. Sean, anyone pick world's finest, Batman, Superman, number 4 Mora variant was a surprise variant. Oh, we'll talk about that. Let us know a little bit about that. I don't know if you picked that up, Ambrosia. Did you?
Which one?
The one that we have Frankie Gonzalez talking about here. World's Finest
Oh
Superman #4. There's some
no.
speculation around that one, it seems like.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was
Yeah, tell me, talk to us a little bit about that, because I don't know. I didn't pick up it. Listen, I've been in on another planet, and I have not picked up anything.
I feel
But
like we both have been in like other planets this
in
past
another
month.
world.
I know. I was
Yes.
telling Elizabeth that I feel like I've been like thrown through a multiverse and like I used a
Yeah.
couple other things, and she's like, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. So yeah. Before we move on to our first segment, please go ahead and check that out. If you guys are fans of Dave Lentz and Alan Dunford, all kinds of crazy Brian Belando, we have all kinds of great creators. Head on over to that Kickstarter page, which is bit.ly/Pocus Hocus 4, and click that notify me on launch. And what's really cool is they just dropped some news that they got picked up by Source Point Press. So
Ooh.
this is an opportunity for you to grab issue 4, 1 through 4, but issue 4 before it hits bookshelves, through a publisher. So definitely go and grab that, guys, if you guys are super fans of that. I am a fan. That's why I'm on board with these guys and hanging out with these guys. So, there's also another Kickstarter that's going to be launching tomorrow that I'm involved in, which is Tarmux, which is from Oneshi Press, our friends over there at Oneshi Press. You guys want to head on over there, just type in kickstarter.oneshipress.com, and you can head on over there and check out Tarmux. It's awesome. They have this is like their most prolific Kickstarter yet. The most green Kickstarter. They will plant a tree for every single backer that backs
Oh.
and pledges. They even they're offering a really cool comic book to tell you guys about the origin of Tarmux coffee. You save save the world one cup at a time with Tarmux. Make sure you guys head on over to kickstarter.oneshipress.com and hit that notify me on launch button as well. Right now, they launch tomorrow. There's a launch party. I'll be there. We'll hang out and we'll talk about all kinds of cool stuff.
I need
Um,
to jump on these Kickstarters because there's so
yeah.
many coming out that are awesome.
Make sure these are your first two, Ambrosia, because these two are gems. I'm telling you right now. Yes.
I will be on that. As soon as we get off tonight, that's what I'll go do.
Yes, definitely. All right, let's go ahead and move into our first segment here for you guys. Let me pull up my ticker, and then we're gonna move on into our first one, which is called "What's on Your Watch List." All right, everybody, this is part of the show where we talk about what we are watching, whether it is in your watch list now, going to be added, or getting booted. We're going to talk about it right here. Ambrosia, there's tons and tons of stuff that we've been talking about, and
Yes,
we've been looking forward to watch. One thing dropped today that have been anticipating,
and
and
I'm
and
so
I'm
excited
going
that
to
you
say
finally watched it.
yes, I finally watched it. I have not finished it. It's
You
Doctor
haven't
Strange.
finished it?
No, because I had to watch it right before we got here.
Okay,
And so there's only like maybe 30, 40 minutes left of the movie. I'm watching Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness right now. And
finally.
it's so good. And I gotta tell you, I feel like a champion because I have avoided spoilers up until today. Like,
Up until today? Did
yes,
you?
I have not seen any spoilers for
Oh,
Doctor Strange
good.
at
I
all.
thought I thought you meant like that someone gave you spoilers today, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
No, I made it. Super cool. We have next issue. He's watching Kenobi today.
Yes,
I have not caught the latest episode, so
I've
I'm not
I've
completely not. We will talk about spoilers on the show.
I haven't watched this week's, but I am caught up on that prior to the one that released today. And like,
Yeah.
despite, I mean, there's always going to be like plot holes and whatever, but so
Mhm.
far, I am so happy with it, and it brings my Star Wars heart so happy, and I love it so much.
I put that one up there. I'm sorry. We're not gonna do
See?
spoilers just
Wha-
yet, guys.
But
Just yet.
dude, it's come out. It's been out for how
It's
long?
out, but still, I want it's the day is not over, and it was a release. There has been some big major spoilers. So if you guys are in the comments, please make sure you guys be aware there are spoilers in the comments.
But it's
Um,
so good, and that was like one of my favorite parts.
Yeah. This one definitely had a lot of fan service for the one huge major part. I was very, very excited, and it made me excited to know that what could be right, and it's awesome. I'm excited about that.
Well,
But
and especially because so I am a major with never mind, I won't even say anything because I'll
what
give it away.
what have you been watching, Ambrosia?
So for one, Obi-Wan, I've loved it so much. It's I think I'll be honest, I think it's been one of my favorite series.
Okay.
So far, I mean, we have the lightsaber battles, which have been
Yes.
amazing. The
Oh man.
flashbacks have been so good. Um, I I know I love the prequels. But you have to understand that that's what I grew up on. Like those are the first things that introduced
Yeah.
me to Star Wars. And
Yeah.
so I have a very special place for the prequels. And this is giving like I'm just so ecstatic over everything that we've had.
Yeah.
Little Leia, little like all of it has been so
Yeah.
good.
I
And
think
I've
I think
adored it so much.
I think little Leia has stolen the show. Like that's
Which
what
people didn't like her, and I don't understand why.
I know. I know. Oops, my wife is texting us, so if you guys hear text messages coming through,
Is she
sorry
telling
guys.
us good things or is she telling us that like our hair looks bad?
Yeah, no, she's saying that we look great. That's what
Oh,
she's saying.
thanks, Elizabeth. Keep your house
um
clean.
Next issue says that that I am a prequels kid as well. See, listen, I'm not a prequels kid. I mean, I guess technically I am a prequels kid because if we are judging from when the movies came out, I guess I was not alive when the first one when the trilogies came, so I guess I am. So, but anyway, I listen. There's a lot of things that some people can pick apart with this, right? I've heard acting, how horrible Hayden Christensen is with his act, like all
Oh
these
my
things, right?
gosh.
And I think it's a fun series. I think it's
I
really
think so
cool.
too.
I
The
think
thing
it's
is
just
that they bullied Hayden Christensen from like the start. Even
yeah,
like
they did.
the kid who played like little Anakin, like never acted again because people suck. Come on, guys. Just like have fun with it.
Yeah, just have fun with it. And I think that's what they're doing. I'm excited about it because they're having fun with it. That's awesome.
Yes.
Another one I'm watching right now, Miss Marvel, and I'm loving it. How excited are you about this one?
Okay, so I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't
Uh
seen it yet. Oh, it's
no,
so good.
no.
It's so good.
I haven't watched it yet, and I am one that I've been so excited for this series. And I'm really excited to like sit down and watch it. Because how many episodes are out? There's two.
Two, maybe I think three I've seen. I can't remember exactly off the top. All I know is I'm caught up, and it's so good.
I
Yeah.
am so excited to watch it because I have been looking forward to this because this is going to like really set
Mhm.
up the next like
Yeah.
chunk of like Marvel stuff that we have coming out
Mhm.
with Captain Marvel with because what we have the Marvels
Yeah.
coming out and then we see America Chavez in um
Doctor Strange.
yes, and
Yeah.
I think she's gonna be making an appearance here, and I would love that. And so
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
so pumped for this show. And to see what it has to offer. And people talk shit. If people talk smack about it, I'm gonna be so upset. I mean, they're going to, but
Ambrosia's salty about it, guys.
I'm so salty. Like, can we just enjoy something, please?
Exactly. Yeah. Sean Butler says he hasn't seen Miss Marvel, but I've heard the girl playing Kamala is doing great for
Good.
being her first acting job. I didn't know it was her first acting job. She does really good.
I love
This
that.
is a really great breakout role for her then. 3 episodes of Miss Marvel so far. Yep, I thought that's what I thought. So thank you. Next issue. That is he is our third leg of this car here. Just letting you guys know that right there. Another one that just dropped. I think I just
Ooh,
seen
we
that
need
it
to get
just
a
dropped. Oh,
headshot of him. Sorry, off topic,
right.
kind of.
We put his headshot up there.
Mhm.
Umbrella Academy dropped. I haven't watched it yet. Another one that dropped as well, and I haven't seen is The Boys. Right. So
Same. I
um,
I'm
I haven't seen any of
behind
those.
on both of
I'm
those.
behind.
Like on both of those, I need to finish the seasons previous so
Yeah.
I could get caught up. But I'm really excited for Umbrella Academy because they had to do a lot of reworking because of
Uh-huh.
Elliot Page and their new character, and so I'm super excited to see how that transcribes.
Yeah, this is one of those things where people kind of put their arms in. It's not what was in the pages or on the comic, right? And it's really hard now. Now you're like, oh, who cares? It's the same. We have an adaptation of something that we like out there in on the screen, right? That's I'm all about that.
Yeah,
Um,
same.
JJ Comic Stuff's in the house. What's going
Hi.
on? How's it going? Thank you for watching. Sean Butler says, and they haven't done the Hero Chasm episode yet. Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
The Boys is that's
that
definitely like
that's I guess
not for it's not a family friendly superhero.
yeah, it is definitely NSFW. um, yeah, everybody's waiting for that, right? Are you? I don't know if I'm going to be waiting for that. Ambrosia, we don't have too much news this week because there's a handful of things that I saw out there that had potential spoilers, and we don't like to spoil on the show, but we do like to talk about speculation, fun rumors, and excitement and things of that nature. That's what this show's all about, right? It's about you know having a conversation inside the comic shop, right? That's what we're doing here. So
This is not comic. Before we go on, this I didn't. It's not comic book related, but it is something that I watched today. It was
okay.
the Lo documentary
Oh, I
on
heard about that.
Netflix about
Yeah.
halftime. I was telling my husband because he had no idea that like I love Lo. And I think that's like from Selena. Like I again like I was a
Mhm.
Selena stan. So
Yeah.
if you
Okay.
are interested of like learning more about Lo and everything, that is up. It was actually really good.
There you go. And 10 followers have stopped watching. No, just kidding.
Okay, now back to comic book news.
um so while we were gone, Ambrosia, a lot of things happened, and we have Kenneth Bird in the house. Hi to everyone that is here tonight. Thank you for watching. A ton of things happened while we were gone. One of those things was the Black Adam trailer. Have you been able to catch that?
Stop.
I listen, I've seen tidbits here and there because I've been so busy. Um, I'm ready for this though, because I've seen some still shots of some of the characters, and I'm like, yes, I love this casting all the way. Especially seeing them in their suits.
Dude, what like you and I have really been out of the loop. Oh my gosh, I had
We
no idea
really
that
have.
this dropped. I know that issue 1 of Black Adam drops for your DC yesterday. But I had no idea that
Yeah.
the um
Black Adam trailer.
yeah.
It dropped like a week or two ago, I want to say. We've been off out of the loop
I,
completely,
guys,
Ambrosia.
I'm telling you, like Joey and I've truly been like thrown into a multiverse of
I
like
know. Boom.
weirdness.
There we go. Full circle.
When
Along
is
with
this
that,
supposed to be out?
yeah, I can't remember. I don't know that I don't have the date because I didn't pull that stuff
I
up.
could look up.
But here's one thing that I wanted to talk to you a little bit about here, Ambrosia, because I'm kind of wondering, and because I saw an article today and people were talking about recasting already, and I want to know
Oh,
what you feel about the fate of Ezra
oh,
Miller's The Flash. That's
oh,
I want to know,
yeah.
because I've been seeing people out there speculating because DC has put out that they have no future plans for the Flash beyond the 2023 movie. Now, with all the craziness that's surrounding him, we're not going to go into all the crazy things that he's been doing. He's been arrested multiple times within a few weeks, and then some more crazy things have been happening that we don't condone whatsoever. So we're not going to go into that, and we're not going to repeat any of those things because we don't feel like those are the things that should be pointed out. But here we go. Here's one thing that, because of those antics, affect us as comic book fans here. Are we gonna get this Flash movie, or could we see that it can disappear completely, scrap it, and do something completely different with this,
I
or
think a a recast or
recast?
I personally feel like they might just scrap it. Because here's the thing is that we also have like all the baloney with the Amber Heard stuff and them doing all those reshoots and stuff apparently
Hmm.
for Aquaman. And I
Oh
I
god,
think that
that's
they would
another
be
one.
Right? And I feel like, and which that also got, so I realized that Black Adam comes out in October. And then Aquaman comes out in 2023.
Mhm.
But I honestly feel like that they're better just like scrapping it.
Yeah, like at this point, so many people are uninterested in it. Is it just better to scrap it? I don't know. I'm right there with. I might be right there too. Um,
Like, and I hate saying that, but at the point of like the longevity of it, I feel like their best bet would be mm, to scrap it.
Sean does not think that DC will scrap it because they have too much invested. At this point, I think they do. I think they have way too much invested. They have to kind of get their money back at least some way, right? Um, but here we go. We have fans just like JJ's comic stuff here, where he's saying he doesn't know if he will support the Flash movie at this point because of Ezra Miller's antics. So there's going to be a little bit of that too. They're going to get some kind of, pushback doing that stuff too when it comes to that. Like so this listen, this is a PR person's nightmare. I'm just telling you
Hmm.
right.
I
Oh
feel
man.
like DC is kind of in, not kind of, is in hot water with some of
Oh,
like their
a lot of
casting.
stuff.
Uh-huh. And that really sucks.
Yeah, here's some more controversy here. The Flash prequel comic series of the movie got delayed due to the half nude variant cover Ezra Miller. Here we did see that I saw some other controversy going on because people got upset with a variant cover or a cover with Wonder Woman that kind of showed her bottom there, right? And they cropped her bottom off. But it was okay to have a depiction of a male backside on there. Double standards, that was, you know what I mean, and all this stuff, but they let that one go. They did not let the other one go. So there's major controversy with that thing there. There's a controversy with, with all this thing getting scrapped and all that stuff and making excuses. Oh, it's because it was a little too much. So man, this listen, let's just keep politics out of comics. Just let us read them and collect, man.
Yes and no, but like the thing is like, and we've said before that politics has always been in comics. Like that's
Yeah,
what
it's
comics
true. It's true. You
was
you always
granted on.
you actually made that point in one of your episodes of your show. So if you guys don't know, Ambrosia
Starting this week again.
awesome. I'm glad. Ambrosia does a podcast called Comic Book History Lessons, where she goes back and talks to us about the history of comic books from the
Since it started.
inception from the very beginning to up until present day. So she's gonna bring it back. I'm excited. But you talked about that. People want to say, oh, don't bring politics into comics. Like politics have been in there for since the beginning, and that's what they a lot of times were
I mean, we
came from,
literally have like
conceptualized from.
Hitler in comics, and
Yeah.
but also like, and I see that a lot with Star Wars right now. With uh uh and with Pride Month, and happy Pride Month, friends.
Mhm.
But wait, what month are we in? Yeah, June is Pride Month, and in like Star Wars and like X-Men, like people
Mm.
get so upset when we have those characters who are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and they're always like,
Yeah.
oh, let's keep your agenda out. But
Mhm.
I'm like, hi guys, we have like literally different like
Like
alien species who are non-binary for
people
years, and now
people
you're just
listen, people are getting crazy as I'm glad you brought that up because right now Star Trek, the Strange New Worlds has a non-binary actor, and I think they also have a lesbian couple on the show as well. So it's like, and people are going crazy, like, why are we doing this? Oh my gosh, like, come on. Star Trek had one of the first,
yes, African American lady on
interracial
there.
kisses. So
Yes,
come on.
yes,
So so I mean, it's always been there, like you said, all that stuff's been there. And why are we fighting on that stuff?
yeah.
But super cool. Sean says he may not see it in the theaters, or he may not see it in the theaters, but it'll probably drop on HBO Max when he watches
That's
it.
true.
JJ is excited for your show to come back.
Me
I
too.
am too. Okay, let's go. This is another major thing here that just dropped, Ambrosia, in the last couple of days, and I was kind of like, really. Really, why? I'm excited that we're gonna get a number two of Joker, but is she really going to be Harley? And it's really not going to be a musical, right? Is that
I if
that's just rumors, right?
I hope so. Cause which is wait, don't tell me. Which actress is it?
Lady,
Oh, Lady
so rumors,
Gaga.
Lady Gaga. There's rumors that Lady Gaga is gonna play Harley Quinn in a Joker 2 sequel, and then because she's an actress who sings in the movies she's been in, she had singing in it. I guess people are thinking it's gonna
I don't
be
think so.
listen. I don't think so. I think this stemmed. You know what this stems from, Ambrose? This
I mean,
rumor, this thing. This stems from a Boss Logic troll. You know how he does that? Like that's all it was because he had, it was announced, and because it's Lady Gaga, and so he, made a movie poster that made it look like La La Land, and it said Ha Ha Land,
oh,
and and he superimposed Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and Lady Gaga, and so everybody's like, it's gonna be a musical. So
I don't think so. So, actually, I enjoy some Lady Gaga, but I didn't get into her until I watched American Horror Story, the
okay,
season that she was in there.
yeah.
And I in Hotel, I think that's the one it was. But I was like, oh, she actually has a ton of skills. And
Mhm.
for record, she did not do any singing in there at all. But like
Yeah.
the darkness that she brought into it was stunning. And so I really hope they don't make this a musical because if we got like the acting that we got
Right.
in American Horror Story, I think it would be beautiful.
Mhm.
But um also I'm kind of really like over the and same with like the Spider-Mans of just like the different Spider-Man and this different story that we have of like this dysfunctional relationship. I just keep going back of like all the characters that they could do this with,
Mhm.
and we're going back to the same ones.
Yeah, yeah. JJ says from what the entire internet says, it's confirmed it's a musical. He says, I'm over this Joker, to be honest. Listen,
Oh, dude.
I I don't know if it's gonna be a musical. I think this is gonna be the thing. I think we're probably gonna have some singing in it. I don't know. Who knows? Frankie says, watch DC make a hell of a musical. Oh my gosh. How would that
No.
how would you feel about that? You have
I'll be honest, I can't do musicals. I'm not a musical. That's not my mm-mm.
uh,
I like Grease.
I guess. Next issue pod says, I think the movie will have a musical aspect, which maybe, like maybe musical numbers in their imagination, kind
Oh,
of like the Birds of Prey did.
yeah. I
Frankie says it's going to be DC on Ice.
if that's the case, then I want to go back to the multiverse that we've been in for the past.
We still have people who have not seen Joker. Sean Butler has not seen it. So I mean, here we go. We have the demographic of the audience here, and these are what this is what the audience is saying out here, guys. Look, remember back when they did that musical episode, and everybody
Wait.
went up on CW, and everybody went up in air because of all that. I mean, come on, you have like 3 or 4 cast members who are professional singers who are like 2 of them were at least on Glee. I mean, so come on, guys, you don't think that they're gonna want to do that one episode, like, and I think
I
they did it well. I don't like a musical too much.
mm,
I mean, I like it just like anybody else, but I just don't know, and like I don't know if from judging from the first movie to another movie, it's going to be complete different. I, it, I think the way it would have to work is if they're in a insane asylum, and that's the only way it's going to be a musical.
I would like that. That I could actually see. But I feel like you also have to look at your audience, and I feel like a lot of the demographic also wouldn't be interested in musicals, but that could just be me. Um, but
Yeah,
no, I could really could do without. But also, like Lady Gaga didn't sing in the House of Gucci,
yeah,
so she has a lot of other skills besides singing that we don't need in the Joker realm.
yeah. The actor who plays Joe West, and it was an original Broadway actor cast in Rent. So and yeah, I've heard and he, dude, that guy's got some pipes. I don't know if you heard him sing. He's
No.
got some pipes. Yeah. Next issue says he's not a big fan of musicals, but I do recommend TikTok Boom with Andrew Garfield. Oh, okay. Yes, I have.
Yes,
I
I've
heard of
heard
that.
I've heard really good things about that I need to check out.
And then here we go. JJ says there are so many Batman villains.
Yes.
They lean on the Joker. They have no
No.
faith in any other characters. This is true. Like
Absolutely. We have so
we've heard
many
that.
other characters, like so many other characters that we could be using, and we keep going back to the Joker. Like honestly, I even feel like, I mean, granted this is we've already seen some Poison Ivy, but we haven't seen her in a while. I think
Mhm.
Lady Gaga would also make a really good Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I think listen, she did I think she does really well. I don't know how I liked her going I mean, she's a performer, right? So obviously it's going to be a natural thing for her to perform in front of the camera. So here we go. If the only way I can I don't want to be the gatekeeper though, Ambrosia, but the only way that I can accept a musical with this tone of a movie is if they're inside an insane asylum.
Even at that, I don't want a musical. I can't do musical.
Like, don't give me a full on musical,
I
but
can't
like
do
if
it.
it's in somebody's head, then
I
you
don't
gotta
even
do a
like
good job.
I don't even like Disney movies sometimes because they're too like we don't talk about Bruno, and I'm just like, can we just
Yeah,
get to the good part?
there we go. There we go.
Yes. Oh, Man Batch. Yes, please.
Yes, Man Bat, House of Gucci is and Stars Born. Yeah,
A Star is Born though. She does a lot of singing in that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they're singers. All right, let's move on to Marvel news. Here we go. Here's and I'm only gonna talk about this one thing in Marvel because obviously we have Multiverse of Madness out, and we also have Thor: Love and Thunder come out. So all of the news that's been dropping from Marvel are potential spoilers. So we're not gonna talk about spoilers here. One thing we will talk about here are rumors, speculation, and just fun conversation pieces. Which here we go. Taylor Johnson has fans up in arms over Kraven the Hunter comments.
Oh shit.
Um,
Oh
he-
shoot. I missed out on this.
so here we go. He said that he sees the Kraven the Hunter as an anti-hero. Now, here everybody's taken to Twitter and said their two pieces. They're here saying that Spider-Man's greatest villains are not anti-heroes. This guy literally his thing for hunting Spider-Man is because he thinks that if Spider-Man is the top of the game, so he needs to hunt the top of the game, right? And literally his whole premise of going after Spider-Man is to hunt him and kill him.
We literally have like a series where he kills Spider-Man. Like there is
and so
no that's not an anti-hero like at all. I don't know.
and he said that he loves animals and that he will move the world and save the world for them and all this kind of I can't I'm
No.
not saying it, I'm paraphrasing and I'm bringing it but but this is the thing here. um
That's not Kraven the
he's not
Hunter.
he's not an anti-hero. And here we go, we got another Boss Logic ultimate troll. He went out there, and because at the same exact time we got news about Ace Ventura Pet Detective is going to be getting rebooted without Jim Carrey.
Carrey,
Right,
stop.
so without Jim Carrey, we have what's his name, Quicksilver, I forget his real name. He's up for the part to supposedly he's supposed to be like up for the part as Ace Ventura's son, and he looks a lot like him.
Oh.
Could work. It could be a really good, move. But the thing is, he Boss Logic had Ace Ventura because Jim Carrey wants to join. Everybody wants to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? So he put Ace Ventura with with Kraven the Hunter's lion mane on, and now everybody's like, oh, is Ace Ventura gonna be the Kraven the Hunter now? Like it's absolutely crazy. and
Oh,
bonkers what everybody's been saying, but everybody's going nuts because now they're saying that he's not going to be a hunter. He's not going to be he's going to have some kind of redemption story in this. Kind of like how they tried to do with Morbius and have Morbius as a anti-hero and not a villain, right?
like I'm not gonna lie, that makes me so mad because here's the thing: is that for one, like this is where this is the part that upsets me about like comic books and like
Yeah.
adding them to the movies and stuff. Like
Mhm.
obviously it's not going to be like word for word, but that is at that point that is a whole different character because that
Yeah.
is like the exact opposite of like Kraven the Hunter. And like the exact opposite of like
Mhm.
storylines that we've had in the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
I
my
agree.
gosh.
I agree.
I
Sean
hate
Parker
that so
says Ace
much.
Ventura is a classic that needs to be left alone.
There's only one person for that,
Listen, they
and
didn't
that
leave
is
it
Jim
alone.
Carrey.
They did Ace Ventura Kid Pet Detective. Come on, guys. They have not left it alone. They have actually tried everything that they could for that cash grab. He says Taylor Johnson's supposed to be playing Craven Jr. So they could change the character and let his dad be Craven. We know from the comics, which that could work with that. But then you know what I mean. They're doing all that stuff, and listen. The only reason why they're doing all these things is because they're wanting to keep these characters going with these movies and make money off of them, right?
Which I'm okay with,
So I'm okay with
but
you, but here we go. We got the masses talking about how they don't like how far they are deviating from the source material.
I don't know if you've seen on TikTok, um, recently, but like right now, it's like the what is a trend, or what is something that it has been a scam, but we don't realize that it's a scam.
Mhm.
And like, and I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna post about it tomorrow. So don't if any of you will post about it, I don't know. But it's like the cinematic universe of comic books because like all of these comic book creators and writers and artists have done so much work on these characters, and then these producers and these wonderful, don't get me wrong, actors and actresses get paid like boohoo bucks for stuff, and then they stem completely like difference, and then those comic book writers and artists don't get anything for it.
Yeah, yeah, or even the recognition sometimes,
None,
right?
none.
Like this morning we were talking a little bit about how you know when Into the Spider-Verse came out, you know, we had Spider-Man Noir in there. The
Hmm.
co-creator and the co-creators of Spider-Man Noir were not even credited. So
Right. Or
so
okay,
things of that
here's
nature.
here's one thing that also bothers me and about Star Wars right now is Ahsoka.
Mhm.
So Ashley Eckstein, I think that's her name,
Okay.
who has been Ahsoka in the animated series.
Mhm.
That is her character, and they have never had her meet. Oh shoot, what's her name? Dawn. Um,
Okay.
shoot, what's her name? Who
I
plays
don't know.
Ahsoka in why is it blanking on me? Ugh, Dawn, last name Dawn. But they have never actually like met before, which I feel
Mhm.
like that is something that you need to do
Yeah.
because like Eckstein has been like that is her character that she has developed over the years, and
Mhm.
like for her to not like meet someone like that important, I don't know. I just don't understand that process at all.
Frankie says Craven the Monster Hunter, bring in the supernatural maybe.
I don't know.
Rosario
Ugh,
Dawson.
thank you, Dawson. I said Dawn. Dang it, Dawson. But yeah,
Oh,
it's super frustrating when they do that.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'm gonna be really
Um,
upset if Craven Hunter is now a vegan and is now all about saving the animals. 'Cause
yeah,
that's not him.
that's not him. He's all about, you know, fighting Spider-Man and putting him on his mantle. Here we go.
Yes.
We have
Oh,
some go ahead.
okay. That's what I was gonna say. I forgot. Sorry, I went on my rant. So one of my least favorite Spider-Man movies, and it always surprises people, is Into the Spider-Verse. And that
Really?
is yes, and it's because
Wow.
I walked into that thinking that it was going to be like the comic book Into the Spider or Edge of Spider-Verse, which
Okay.
that is when we're
Yeah.
introduced to all those characters. So I walked in thinking it was gonna be like a super dark, like Spider-Man movie. And then I watched this
No.
movie and I was like, "Oh my
Nope.
gosh, that's not at all on how it went." And granted that was my fault because I should have watched their previews. and I
Uh-huh.
didn't.
And
Um,
now forever you were like, "No, that is not my favorite
it
movie.
is
It
so
will
many
never be."
people, yes, it is so many people's
Oh
top
my
3
gosh.
Spider-Man movies, and it is my least favorite movie because of, like, where it originated from, like, the
Yeah,
storyline, and then where we saw it, and I get it, they're bringing it family friendly and everything, but that
yeah.
just wasn't it.
Well, I'm sorry, Ambrosia. It's a really good movie. You should try to come back around on that one.
Mm.
It's really good. It's really good. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our Star Wars news. And I there's like I said, there's only a few things here to talk about because again, spoilers, right? But I heard about this, Ambrosia. Did you hear about the new rumor that Millie Bobby Brown could be in talks with an upcoming Star Wars series?
Is she gonna be Dr. Aphra?
Who do you think she could play in the Star Wars universe? Um
Um,
I don't know. Here we go. Next issue says, Ambrosia, you're breaking my heart with this Into the
I'm
Spider Verse
so sorry.
opinions.
I'm so sorry. I
And
know. See, this is where like I feel so bad, but it's like if you've read the Edge of Spider Verse storyline, like you know how different it is from
oh
like
yeah, oh
the
yeah.
one that we got, and
Mhm.
I shouldn't have gone in blind. My bad. I'm sorry. But I mean, any female who comes into the series, my mind is like, Dr. Aphra.
Because that's I think that you're like I want her in here, right?
Hmm. I do.
Yeah, I don't know who she's gonna play, but I just thought this one's news was kind of cool. I like to see we got to get some of these younger actors and actresses in there and doing some really good stuff. So
Well, and you need to. I know you're not really into Stranger Things, but this would be like a great time for you to like binge it.
oh,
Um,
I'm done. I already finished episode of season 4.
oh, did you?
I didn't see it, so when
Oh,
we were here we go. I kind of was around it.
who was
So
watching it in your house?
my when we were staying at my mom's place in between moving here, my brother binged the whole last season, the whole fourth season or whatever, right? And I was like, I didn't really need I fell off on like season 1, and I didn't catch anything else. But I've watched this one and I was totally caught up within the first few episodes. I knew everything was happening, and then now it's over. Now I didn't
Nope,
really
it's not
sit
over.
down
It's
to watch
coming back out in
anything.
July, part 2.
Well, this yes, part 1, but I was just like, okay, cool, I'm good.
Oh my gosh, no.
I'll go back and finish it later. But this is one of those ones I'm just like, all right, let's do this. Um, but here we go. I got some more stuff. I don't know if you know this because of how good Obi-Wan is doing. And they are possibly considering doing a season 2. I don't know how that would work. How do you think that this could work? Would you be excited to see a
Oh my
season
gosh,
2 of Obi-Wan?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
More Hayden Christensen, more flashbacks, more of like, can we get like
Listen,
a
I
Padme
think
story?
I
Yes.
I think they did one bad move here. I don't think they should have used I think they should have tried to at least let Hayden Christensen do the voiceover work for
Mm.
Darth Vader because obviously what's his name, freaking Mustafa has a very
Mustafa.
unique
Mr.
kind of,
Earl Jones.
yeah, he has a very unique pronunciation of words, right? Like there's
Yeah.
nobody else who speaks like him. And
No.
I'm and so it's very distinctive to go from like the flashbacks to like him, and you're like, dude, that is not him. Like you guys, you have to really convince me that that is only a voice box that is speaking to us and not him.
Well, and some like mechanical parts and stuff. No, I could definitely see that. And then it is definitely like odd, like thinking that like Hayden Christensen is in
But
that.
Hayden Christensen is in the suit acting just like they did the original movie, right? Where
Yeah.
there was a guy in the suit acting out the parts, but because you couldn't hear him very well with the mask, they had to have a voiceover actor. All right,
Yeah.
so and you do, which is awesome. I love that they're bringing that back in. That's really fun. Um, but I'm kind of excited. I kind of like tossed up with this season 2. I think they did a really good job bringing in some of these actors and actresses, but some of these people you're just like, I think you just need a little bit more coaching, some here parts here and there. I can see how cheesy it is, but it reminds me of all how cheesy some of the acting was in the first few movies. Right?
Yeah, and I feel like it's always gonna be like, I mean, it's and some yes and no, because I guess I didn't really see a ton of cheese in like The Mandalorian
Mhm.
and the Book of Boba.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, like, I will never get over the motorcycle gang, um,
That was
or the
pretty
moped
cheesy.
bit gang,
That was
um,
they were
yeah,
mods,
yeah.
and they had mods. Oh my gosh, it was just anyway.
So I feel like that's just like the Star Wars universe.
I think that was somebody just be like, "Hey, they're mods. Put them on mopeds." It's
I
like,
know.
oh. Anyway, did
But
you
I
see
think
this one?
I said that, like, it was, George Lucas, for some reason, I think it was supposed to be, a homage to George Lucas because like, he's, like, really into, like, mods or something. I read something about it, but
Weird,
it
weird.
still was awkward.
Did you see this, Ambrosia? That they Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation is gonna be dropping.
No. I
You didn't
need
see
this.
this?
No.
I thought you were the one that told me about that they were doing Summer
No.
Vacation, but they just dropped it and
No.
they're gonna be coming out very soon.
What?
Yes,
This is
yes,
so cool.
yes.
I need
Uh,
to find out.
it's
Yeah, I
very
had no
cool,
idea
very
about
cool.
this.
All right, and let's go ahead and move on to it's time for our what's in your pool list. Ambrosia, do you have your pool list up? Are you ready?
I will.
I- All right, let's go ahead and move right into what's in your pool or what's in your pool list breakdown. All right, everybody, this is part of the show where we talk about our pool list. Ambrosia, break it down.
Hi. Oh man. So let's see. Ooh.
Yeah,
Uh
right here.
Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. I haven't okay, so here's the thing. Because our month has been like a really like, kind of chaotic one. I'm really
Yeah.
behind on comics. So I have a
Okay.
stockpile that I am going to be reading, and I actually haven't picked up my pull list in 2 weeks.
Oh my
Which
gosh,
is
Ambrosia.
this is the longest I've ever gone. So I'll be getting that on Friday. But Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. Zeb Wells has been doing amazing. Oh, thank you so much. It's called a hat. Um, I
Let's
think.
call it-
I don't know.
I think maybe in the promo there. I don't
Yes.
know.
I don't know.
Um, cool. So Amazing
So yeah,
Spider-Man.
Zeb Wells has been doing amazing, and he's actually coming to Denver Fan Expo. So I'm really excited to meet him
Nice.
and talk to him.
You can get this one signed.
Yes.
Cool. Moon Knight.
Issue okay, so I've loved this series so much. I actually haven't finished. I don't think I finished the Moon Knight show. Ooh. Um, but
Really,
yeah,
Ambrosia.
but I know I need to. But I've
Yeah.
been loving this entire series. Has been fabulous. So if you haven't been reading Moon Knight, you need to be reading it. Jed McKay has been doing awesome.
Awesome.
Miles Morales, this has been like this cover is brutal, and I've
Yeah.
actually really enjoyed where the storyline is going with this.
Uh-huh.
I think we see a much more mature Miles Morales, which has been really cool.
Wow.
So I'm super stoked to get caught up
Yeah,
on this.
yeah, because we always see a very young Miles Morales.
Yes. Which like in the next issue, like we find out like we have some clones and everything. So I'm curious to
Wow.
know why is
Interesting.
there a clone, and we have some Peter Parker action. So I'm really excited to get caught up on that.
And talk about crazy cool covers.
Something Killing the Children always has like amazing covers, and I love this series so much.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I gotta jump back on because man, they're 24 issues in. Woo! That's
James, at this point, you should just do trade backs.
the volumes. Yeah.
But also with House of Slaughter, which is like
Mhm.
um a
And the
branch off of it. It's been
it's
fabulous,
all
and I love it.
in universe. Okay.
Yeah, so good.
Cool. Cool.
Mm,
Catwoman.
this has also been such a fabulous storyline. I think issue number 38 is like where we have a new storyline.
Mhm.
So these past few issues have been so good.
Crimson Reign, Star Wars Crimson Reign.
Charles Soule again, literally has my soul. He just knows his universe so well. It's not that good. Oh, you don't like House of Slaughter? It's
Sean
very different.
Butler. Sean Butler says he does not like
House of Slaughter.
House of
Mhm.
Slaughter.
It is
Okay,
very different from Something's Killing the Children, but I
interesting.
really like it. Um, oh, Voice Pride. These are always ones that I will read and then I'll put them straight. A lot of
Mhm.
comics I don't put straight into my classroom. These ones I do because I like to make sure that my students have like their voices heard and know that there
Yeah,
are other characters like them. So I'm excited to read it and then put it straight into my Marvel Voices little box for them, as well
that's
as
cool.
celebrating Pride. So happy Pride.
Way cool, way cool. New Burn. You
Ugh,
really like this one.
I haven't. It's very different than Chip Zdarsky. It's funny because I was just getting caught up on Stillwater
Yeah.
yesterday,
Okay.
um, which is another Chip book.
That was a really good one too.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh
love it.
man, it's so
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah.
But it's very different than what he typically writes,
Okay.
in my opinion. This is just a very good like mystery,
Mhm.
law and order type of book that it's really good. I've enjoyed it.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Moon Girl.
And this one is definitely geared towards the younger kids, which I like to also have these in my book in
Mhm.
my classroom to have. But we've been seeing Moon Girl more and more often, so I'm excited to see where this
Mhm.
correlates.
All
Oh
right, let's
yes,
see. What else we got? I think that's all your books there, Ambrosia, this
is
week.
that all? Let me
Yeah,
see. Let me see.
and
Oh, I
since-
added. Maybe I didn't. Forgot to add. I think I'm going to start Black Adam. See how that goes.
okay.
And then Silver Coin issue number 11.
So
Um,
it's supposed to be good. There's a lot of really good indies out there today too. I mean, just pick them all up. The
right?
one thing though, Scout has not dropped anything in the last few weeks because of the chain supply issues and all that stuff. But they have stuff coming out very soon. We have tons and tons of titles that are in the works. Like you guys are going to be excited for all this stuff that's coming out. Um, Ambrosia, I
I
did
am
get
so
something.
oh, and
No, go ahead. You're so
one
excited.
Scout comic, yeah, that I'm super super looking forward to is
Huh?
She Bites or If She Bites.
Yeah,
The
she
vampire
bites.
babysitter one.
Yeah,
Very
it's
excited
super
for
cool.
that one.
So she bites you. It's a vampire who is like over 100 years old, and but she looks like a child. I think I'm
Hmm.
missing some, but anyway, really interesting. Anyone else? Oh, here we go. Anyone else like Two Moons? I have not seen that one yet
Ooh,
or
I
read that one.
haven't
I
either.
did get some. Listen, I've been grabbing some stuff from Scout Comics whatnot. Let me see. Sean says Scout and Black Caravan are on my pull as I get all their number ones. Check this out.
Good job,
I don't know. Do you have this one right here? But do you have this? Because here we go. I got this right here.
dude. That's so cool.
I got this thing right, but it came with something else. It came with this right here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys remember seeing these when they dropped this from Killer Bootlegs and Scout Comics. I got this one from their Whatnot sales. So if you guys are a fan of Scout and you guys are not on Whatnot, Whatnot is a really cool app. You can download it from your Play Store and the App Store, and well, and they go live there. They have tons of stuff every month. They go live and they drop all kinds of listen, you're gonna get things that you can't normally get on the online or through your LCS, and you can only get it on Scout Comics Whatnot. They have printer plates. I have some really cool printer plates that I should probably go pull out, but they're over there in the closet. Some really cool stuff like printer plates. They have title boxes. They have all kinds of cool stuff like this here. But you guys are gonna check out all that stuff. Head on over to Whatnot and type in Scout Comics and give them a follow. They do free giveaways like every 30 minutes. There's a free
Hmm.
giveaway, like absolutely free. You just have to show up. So really cool. I cannot listen. Every time I go on, like it's part of my job to promote this stuff, and every time I go on, I can't like not buy something.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard for me to do that. And then That's not the only thing that I got in the mail, Ambrosia, and I'll plug
Ooh,
my headphones back in.
do share.
I got this from the guys over from Kevin Cuff and Frank and Bob France. They are the
Oh,
who
cool.
do Metal Shark Bro, and they got this one Dust Pirates. I bought this on their Kickstarter campaign, and
That's
this one just
awesome.
came to me in the mail. And I don't know if you saw all the news with Scout. Midnight Western Theater got optioned. So this is optioned. This is issue number 1. If you guys have not checked this one out, you guys definitely want to grab some of these things. Some of this. I listen. I went crazy on Whatnot and bought a handful of these issue number 1s because they are sold out on the website. And
Stop.
this is my one and only copy that I got, and I was like, I need more. So I went and bought bought like two more sets of this entire run. So I have
Oh my
3
gosh.
sets. I'm gonna have 3 sets of this entire run. So
That's
I'm
amazing.
not a speculator at all, guys. Just saying.
I could buy if you have extras, I'll buy one from you
I got extras,
because
Ambrosia. I'll hook you up.
I thanks.
um Sean Burns, I've still yet to get my first Scout metal cover. I don't even have a Scout metal cover,
I
but
don't either.
I do have 3 press plates though. I don't know if you guys know what the press plates are. Maybe I should just go get them, Ambrosia. Wait, hold on. I don't know exactly where they are. So I put them away somewhere. So
Ooh, we could
I don't
start off next week with them.
next week I'll show them to you. But the printer plates are the actual tool that they use to print the actual comic books, right? So they use those to print each book, and when they're done with it, then you have the 4 colors, right? Because you have 4 colors that go into the comics, and so Scout, what they do is they grab those printer plates and they turn around and they sell them to you guys. It's a really cool thing because it's a one of that color. Nobody else will have that in the world. Like it's absolutely cool in that color. So very, very good. And you can only get those things on their website. You can go to scoutcomics.com right now and check that out under the Pressworks tab. You can also get some really cool stuff over there on their Whatnot page as well. Very, very cool. Here we go. Frankie says Little Vampires, Rick and Morty, Infinity Hour, Avengers Forever, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Godzilla, and
Ooh, yes.
Sandman, Nightmare Country
Oh,
is
yes.
awesome. Number 1 talking about it.
Yes, I need to get that as well. Sandman. I'm still looking forward to Nightmare Country because it is so good.
What was the first Scout series you ever read, Ambrosia? Sean Butler is asking.
Oh, you and I we talked about this with James a long time ago. I don't
Uh-huh.
ooh,
My first one was Metal Shark Bro.
was it?
Yeah, it was Metal Shark Bro, and then after that I fell in love, and then one of my favorite series is It Eats What Feeds It.
Oh,
That one, yeah, that
I don't
one's
even
actually.
remember which one my very first one is. Right now, actually, I think it was the corset.
Oh, so cool, so cool. Yeah, it's such a good that all these things are so awesome.
I love all their storylines right now. Like
Mhm.
Ranger Stranger, honestly, I can't get over how much I love that one.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen a comic like that.
Mhm.
And it's just like a good, wholesome, like laugh. That's been like my pick me up comic recently.
Yeah, definitely. It is. It's it's a good one. A good one where you will definitely laugh out loud. Ambrosia, it is the end of our show, and I want to begin. I want to start doing this at the end of our show, and because this whole month is over, but last month was mental health awareness, and I want to just extend that. And I think we're gonna end out our show every single week with this, Ambrosia,
Okay.
and we're gonna do a mental health check-in and see how everybody's doing. We're gonna drop the suicide prevention hotline here at the bottom, and we're gonna talk to you guys a little bit about making sure that you guys are checking in with each other. Mental health is a big, huge thing with us here at Wednesday Warriors because it definitely affects myself and Ambrosia. It also affects our loved ones. Our hearts go out to Ambrosia. She lost loved ones recently to mental health. And listen, it's not a joke. And you can think that the person is absolutely fine in every single thing that they do. You would never think that they were going through something, and that's mental illness. And It is very, very important. So make sure that you guys are checking in on your loved ones, and just a healthy, awareness of what's going on in your family members.
And it is okay to be on medicine. I am part of the
Mhm.
Lexapro gang. It
Yes.
is okay to go talk to someone and to go to therapy. I honestly feel like everyone needs it. We all go through traumatic experiences in our life
Mhm.
that could be talked out with someone. I've had a wonderful lady for the past 5 years, and now I just go in on a need to be basis.
Mhm.
But it is okay to talk to someone
It,
about it. It is okay to
yeah.
be on medication. It's okay.
Mhm.
Um, to be open. The more people that know, the
Yeah.
better, because it will truly save lives.
I agree. I'm not a part of the Lexo Pro gang, but I am a part of the Zoloft gang. So, I too am medicated, and I will not sit here and say it's. I will advocate for those who are, So, yeah, right there. I'm right there with you, Sean. Right there with all that stuff. So make sure you guys are checking in, and I appreciate you guys. If even listen, we are open here if you guys want to talk, even if it's in the middle of the night, because I know when I'm going through some episodes, sometimes it doesn't have a time limit. If you
No,
guys want,
inbox
you
us.
guys inbox us, message us. We may be asleep, but if we see it, we will message you, and we are sorry if we don't
Absolutely.
get to you in that moment, because sometimes, listen, I've gone through moments where I was up in the middle of the night, and I was so desperate to speak to somebody because I was felt like I was going insane. So I understand. But we're here with you. We're here for you, and we care for you guys. Make sure you guys are aware. You guys have warm lines in your guys' local area, so make sure you guys do a quick Google search for your local warm line. Those things, if you guys cannot get a hold of anybody, those things are typically 24 hours. You can always talk to somebody and kind of just talk it out. We also have the lifeline down there on the bottom. That is 1-800-273-TALK. That is 1-800-273-8255. Make sure you guys are checking in with your loved ones. Ambrosia, please, can you let everybody know where they can find you on social media?
You can find me on TikTok at Comics and Cupcakes, as well as Twitter and Instagram at Ambrosia_Linda. I will be bringing back comic book history lessons. I'll be recording this weekend and sending it off to my really cool editor. Um, and then make sure you check out Scout Comics, because you'll find, Scout Comics social media, as well as Scout Comics
Mhm.
in general, because you will find Joey and I behind the screens doing all that fun jazz.
Check it out. Yeah, we have tons and tons of cool stuff that over there going on at Scout Comics. So make sure you guys are following all the social media stuff. They also have a Kickstarter in pre-launch right now. So if you guys want to head on over, oh my gosh, I don't have the kiss, but just type in Stabby Bunny Scout Comics, and that should pop right up. I'm gonna throw all kinds of links in our comments and on our page and all that good stuff, so you guys can see all that later. Make sure you guys are following me as well on social media. It is Joey Galvez Joey Galvez 84. Or just do a quick social Google. You can Google me and type in Joey Galvez. I'll pop up. If you guys happen to be looking for public relations or social media marketing, we are offering those services. So head on over to geekcollective.net and just type in or hit the PR public relations tab or the marketing tab, and you guys can check out our social media services there. You guys can also listen to some of our shows there. I am actually currently putting the rest of them there. So you can listen to Ambrosia's show there. We have archives there of her show and tons of other really cool shows on there as well. Um, Make sure you guys are checking out all the Scout Comics stuff. We have tons and tons of stuff. We'll be talking about stuff going on throughout the week. And we thank you guys for watching us right here on the EXP. If you guys don't know who the EXP are, type in the comic book shopping experience and then go to YouTube, hit that bell, and you guys will be notified anytime anything goes live. They have all kinds of really cool content. They have live talk shows, they have live sales, they have original art shows, they even have comic book interview or with all kinds of really cool creators. So just make sure you guys are following the EXP on YouTube. Click that button, that bell, or whatever. We got to come up with a cool thing like that,
I
Ambrosia.
know.
We gotta smash
We'll work
that
on it.
hill.
We'll work on it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me right here and Ambrosia on Wednesday Warriors Live on the EXP. We'll see you guys. Ambrosia, thanks for hanging out with me.
No,
We'll see you guys
it's good
next
to be
time.
back. Thanks.
Good to be back. Bye, guys.